MoveOn.org and all these liberal funding, Huffington Post and all these liberal leftist organizations, and he's making money. And George Soros wanted these banks to come under the government. Wouldn't you just love that? They do such a good job with Social Security, don't they? They do such a good job with Social Security. Let's let them have the banks. They'll even do a better job. Let me tell you what, they got their hand in further than we wanted them to, or we needed them to. But George, bless his heart, he comes in and he talks about things we should have done and the missed opportunities, and he's doing that on more than one media outlet. And then he tells you the real deal that George Soros wants. The real deal is a new world order. A new world order. We have got to go in and explore this. We're going to explore this. This guy wants global regulation. What I really want to know is, do we really understand what global regulation's all about? Do you understand global regulation? Spooky Dude does. He wants to bring down London and their importance, because he doesn't want them to be the epicenter of this new global world order that he wants. He's working himself to death to get this thing. And we're letting him do it. We're letting him do it. You say, I don't really understand this global world order deal. Look at the EU, European Union. What's happened over there? Well, you've got PIG, you've got Portugal, you've got Ireland, you've got Greece, and you've got Spain. And these guys are part of the EU. And because they've formed their own little organization, Ireland gets into trouble. And because they're in trouble, they don't really want to take a bailout from the EU, but they got no choice, because the world order that they're in is going to make sure that they take the money whether they want the money or not. Now, I don't know how many of you listen to, watch, or whatever with Alex Jones, but I'm going to tell you, we've got a lot of his stuff posted on our website. I think it's probably under Defenders of Freedom or something like that. Read, watch some of these things that he's put together. I kind of been listening and studying and come up with a lot of these things on my own, and my son comes up and says, gosh, Dad, did you know that this guy Alex Jones is talking about, and has been for a few years now, about this spooky dude George Soros. But before we get to the end, you've got to always give your dues to Van Jones, because here's the deal. We infiltrate, we let the government support us, we take over the banks, we develop a new world order, we globalize everybody, and then Van Jones gives us another kicker. Ooh, we got to get the bankers and the people with the real money, because Van Jones wants to redistribute the wealth. Listen, we're about to run out of time for the radio program. If you'll stay on a little extra, for YouTube people, we're going to stay on just a few minutes extra that you can upload from our watch on YouTube. But we've talked about a lot of things today. We're going to be talking about a lot more. We mentioned a lot of things, and then we try our best as we can to give you as much information about them as you can. But we want to leave you tonight and hope that you're with us. Tell as many people as you can about us. Email us with any ideas or tips that you've got for conservative, for freedom, for all at gmail.com. I'm just a world of information when it comes to all these things, because, you know, when you're my age, you really do love all this electronic gadgetry. But we'll leave you for just a few minutes here with the way I feel about politicians right now. I don't
10 seconds. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Well, you're absolutely, I'm glad I used Blog Talk Radio. We're going to stick around for just a minute for the YouTube people. We've had a tremendous amount of people uploading. We're going to try to keep this show as lively as we can. Please do email us everything you want us to talk about. If you want to be a guest on the show, let us know. We'll clue you in into the deal as a co-host. But we've got a big job to do when it comes to fighting this liberalism and the progressivism and that far left. And if you don't get into the fight, then you can't say anything about it when it happens. Our first few shows here, I have been I like a lot more humor in it. We'll try to get more humor. But I'm trying to throw an array of things out there for people to think about. I've got my list. It's the Gmail. Oh, good. Conservative Freedom for All at gmail.com. Oh, I'm so good. Twitter at ConservativeF. YouTube.com at conservative, the number 4, all USA. The website is conservativefreedomusa.com and blogtalkradio.com at /conservativefreedom. We want to keep this show as up to date as we can. We promise to put more music on. I think I'm going to change the whole theme of the in and out music to the Beatles' Revolution, because I'm pretty much thinking maybe that's what we ought to do is have a revolution. If you're uploading us, you're listening to us, email me and let me know if you're hearing the clips, because if you're not, we've got to plug in another system that my son's working on right now to where you can hear these clips, hear the fade in, fade out music we use. We want it to be a good show. I don't have any false impressions that I'm a great radio or television host. What I am is an old fart that's been around a long time, that woke up after chasing the American dream and realized that somebody was ambushing and taking his country away from him, and he's going to do everything that he can to get it back. So we're going to cut this confounded machine off now and hope that you come and see us again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in with us.